I'm Lisa Wood. I'm an associate instructor at Indiana University School of Education in the Department of Curriculum Studies, and our degree program is undergraduate early childhood education. I've had the same group of students in the early childhood education program for 3 consecutive semesters. I started out, I taught the first class that they had in their program, and I consecutively taught them 1 course per semester until this year, and they're getting ready to go off for a year long of student teaching. This particular semester, they came up with the idea that they wanted to repay the environment and IU for the amount of paper that they have used while earning their degree. This small idea started out as this seed. They decided they wanted to turn that into a social action project. From that small idea, they started fundraising. They worked very hard. They had a parents' night out where they babysat for children. They fundraised in other ways. Some of them even ended up selling birthday gift cards to stores to donate the money towards the project. They needed to raise a total of $1,500 in order to plant a tree here on site at the School of Education. And they received notification that the tree that they would be planting was a red brave Cherokee dogwood tree. The students wanted to give back to the environment, so they planned a project. The project took seed, and this is a video about the day's events.
This tree, I think, means the most that we represent this community of early childhood that has made an impact and a stamp on IU. And I'm looking at it now, and it looks so small, and I know the sustainability part of it is so important, but as we kept going through the project, all I kept thinking about was these people are people I love that I want to be a part of forever, and putting all of our efforts towards this tree that's going to be so beautiful someday just means the world to me. Honestly, I hope that we have some future freshmen that see the passion that comes with early childhood. And I just hope that people see our tree and think, wow, early childhood is such a community of people who know each other and work together and collaborate with each other and love each other. And so I really hope that they can see that early childhood isn't for people who don't want to go to a hard major or who just love preschool and playing, but people who truly are knowledgeable and that we love each other more than anything. This tree to me symbolizes, in a word, community.
I think it's amazing. I didn't even know about it until Monday in my class, and they started talking about it, and I said, hey, I want to be a part of it too. And they invited me to come, so it's really a really neat thing. They're a great group of students, very amazing. If I could say one inspiring comment to this group, I would say be yourself.
Tree planting is extremely important in all different aspects because it's symbolic of what we've gone through together and what we will continue to go through together in the future. You know, I hope that others will, it depends on everyone that walks by. Everyone's going to have a different perspective, and to me it's kind of nice that it's our own hidden gem, just like our cohort, and we know what the tree stands for, but everyone can appreciate it in whatever way that they want to.
I hope others will just get an inkling of how special it was for all of us. And even if some don't, I think it will be okay because that's one moment that I don't think can be taken away.
The inspiration for this tree planting was that our cohort felt like we were making a bad footprint on the earth from wasting so much paper, so we wanted to give back something to nature, and I felt like it was a symbol of our accomplishments throughout the years all together. I hope that others will appreciate it and that they will try to think about what they can do to give back to the world too.
I am just so proud of our students, and as I started to say before I started to cry on camera, they are the group that every time I would see them, I would be reminded of why I teach.
What struck me the most that I wasn't expecting was just how close the students are and to each other, and I know that happens here, but when you see it come together around something like this, it really is special. I think I'm not nearly as emotionally involved as the students are with each other, but you can't help but have that come across, and the work the students do and the faculty and the love of the university, and in this case just the love of really making a difference in the world through working with children is just incredible. It makes it really special.
There are days that it's hard to come to work when you're a teacher, and then there are students that really remind you why it's important. What we do is important. Their passion for kids, their love of teaching, or their love of each other. I don't know what it was, but they radiated that. And so it made me feel like I am doing something important. And I'm going to cry again. So,
yeah, one inspiring comment for the group. I hope they never lose that inspiration to change the world. I think they've got that now, and I hope they keep that forever, because the future is very bright with young people like this. It's incredible.
I would just say be true to themselves and enjoy it. Look back on their successes and not on their failures, because if they do look back on their failures, look back on them as learning experiences, because we all fail, and it's from failure that we learn. But look back on each day first at what they did that was wonderful, what child they spoke to that just made their hearts melt. And I think they're going to be great. They're a great group.
I think this tree, I don't know, it's kind of like what Mary said, it means just our entire cohort, like how much we build off of each other, especially with the soil. It's just a mixture of different people and different ideas, and how we've all come together to blossom into something beautiful together. And the tree is going to be a great symbol for us to come back and remember each other years and years when we've been teaching for a very long time, and we can come back and remember when we were here all together. We've become a family completely. I mean, just from seeing each other in class to mass text messages in the middle of the night about anything, like completely maybe not school related whatsoever. Just that we've become to really need each other for support and advice and guidance with lots of different things, just from our different viewpoints, and then also from like the similarities that we have. So they mean a lot. We've become a really close family.
It's a change. Like, we advocated a change. We were able to run a fundraiser, raise all the money for the tree, and I mean, it just came from one idea, and we rolled with it, and now we have a tree for it. So, I mean, it's great to see that we were able to actually implement a change in the world. So now we can go spread our own seeds and hope to implement more change. The early childhood group means so much because it's shaped who I am today and who I want to become as a teacher. We are such a close-knit community of girls and one guy. And our teachers and professors have taught us so much, and like, we value their opinions and their experiences that they've talked to us about. And I hope that we can be just as amazing as they are.
It is important because of the message that it sends to the entire university and also our community, since we're being in the newspaper. And it's important because of how much meaning it had to our cohort and how it bonded us in an even greater way than we already were bonded. Early childhood group means absolutely everything in my college experience. I enjoy coming to class every day, and I know that a lot of my friends and roommates always dread going, and it is something that I can go, and I know I feel safe when I'm going to my classes, and I am comfortable and have absolutely been so blessed to meet everybody that I've met.
Tree means is family to me, because family is always with me, whatever I do or what decision that I make. And tree is always is there. So tree is family. My future, early childhood education is my future, because I always think I want to be a teacher. So the ECE is like my future.
Okay, if I had one thing to say about the significance of this tree, I would say that it represents our closeness as a cohort and our commitment to early childhood education and leaving something on campus that will stay here that we can come back when we're 50 and stand in front of it and say we actually did something to improve the world. The early childhood group means to me family and support as a teacher and as a person. We've bonded, and I can't imagine what kind of experience I would have had here at IU if I wasn't with the same group of people. Yeah.
The inspiration was to give back and to be citizens in action and to, make a way for others so they can want to do the same things. I think the tree symbolizes our cohort in early childhood education and making a difference and, just loving others and, giving back.
It started with our paper usage this semester in math class mainly, and we just kind of wanted to repay our global debt, I think is what we started to call it, by planting a tree to make up for all the paper we used. I think it symbolizes our group and just how close we've become and how much we care about the earth and early childhood education. We just wanted to plant a symbol of that on campus. The early childhood program means so much to me. College was good before I got to know these people, but just getting to know all my classmates and my instructors in the past year and a half has been amazing and more than I could ever have imagined, and I hope that we stay in touch forever.
I think that our class really felt bad for all the paper that we've used over the 3 semesters we've been together, and we really wanted to give back to the School of Education and do something really special. And it kind of started off as like, oh, we used all this paper, let's plant a tree. And then we were like, that's a really good idea. So yeah, it kind of formed from just a joke, but I mean, it turned into this huge project, and I think it's a really good example of what we can do when we all work together. I hope that when others see the tree, they see how special our major is, because I think that, some people don't know we exist. And I hope that it sheds good light on the School of Education and the great things that the people there do. And I hope that the tree reminds people to give back to their school and that IU is a really special place.
This tree project has just been the most remarkable thing that I've ever been a part of, and I'm trying not to cry, but it truly is inspiring. It's, taking a small idea to make a difference, and this group just took that small idea and just ran with it with great passion for the environment and children and their early childhood program. And that tree will just stand there for generations as a symbol of the depth of their care and concern, and how they are going to go out and do remarkable things. Just this small tree is just a spark of what is ahead for this group. If I could say one inspiring comment to this group, I'd say always remember community and care, and believe in yourself, because you've shown today how you can take one small idea and turn it into a big idea and do great things, and this is just a spark of what's ahead. So remember to believe in yourself and continue with the passion that you have for children and education, and I can't wait to hear the great things that you do with the rest of your lives. As you can see, this early childhood program fosters a sense of community, family, and making a difference. If you're interested in the early childhood education degree program, please contact the website on this screen.